Hi everyone, it's Tomboy Gamer XL here with the next part of Let's Play Magical Diary. Alright, let's get this thing started. Last episode we took our first exam. It was death-defying. And upon realization, I'm actually realizing that if I had not increased my blue magic, I would have been screwed. Anywho, let's get this going. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm gonna be eating simultaneously. And it's not even a big meal, it's just cookies. So, excuse me if I just stop talking for some random reason. Okay, hey you guys, are either of you interested in running for office? Like, president? I don't think... What do you have to do to run? Not much, you just have to tell the teachers by the end of this week that you want to run. Then next week, everybody votes. Oh, you don't have to have a you do have to have a clean record. No demerits. Wow. So that's why the exam was placed when it was. So that you could get rid of the demerits you get on default. Hold on, let me eat this cookie. Okay, good cookie. Anyhow. Holy shit, this is a good cookie. Anyhow. There are only 2 positions for the freshman class, president and treasurer. Actually, it? Oh, wait, I see. It says freshman. I was about to say, what? Still, what? The upper classes have more because they do more events and stuff. So we don't have like a senate. We don't have the senate. We don't have the... Bro, we don't do nothing. You got the president and the treasurer. That's it. Okay, the freshman officers don't do anything? I'm sure they do something. Just not as much. Like, the junior class is in charge of the prom, and that's a big deal. And then the same people who run the prom junior year have to run initiation at the start of the next year because elections haven't been held yet. It's a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen. You probably just have to go to meetings with the teachers and nod a lot. So, you interested? No one would vote for me. But that's why I'm asking. See, Minnie Cochran is obviously going to win president, so it's not even worth trying for that. But the treasurer position is open. Okay. Hit the brakes. So... I found out by inquiring to one of my friends who recommended the game to me, Rocker Diva 102. I found out that you cannot win the president if you want to run for office. You can't win president. You can only win the treasurer position. And I literally was just about livid. I was like, what was the point of mentioning president to you? Why didn't they just say the treasurer position opened up? What? I just think it's screwed over as far as gameplay. It's kind of like if you it's like mentioning there's that I wonder if I'll fall in love this year, and then no romance options are available. It just feels like it's an obvious thing that could have been implemented into the game, but was just ignored. So, not gonna lie, that's one criticism. That's a criticism in my opinion. I don't think that was a good idea to mention it if they weren't gonna do it. Here's to hoping that Magical Diary Wolf Hall, whenever that comes out, allows you to be president. Okay, let's see. Pastel says Jacob says he thinks he'll win it easy. So I want someone else to win. Anyone else. William isn't running for president in his class again this year, so it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate and then they're sure to win. I'm not sure that's... Why don't you run? No way! Class officers have to have meetings with teachers. I see way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which, we need to pick our classes for the next week. Alright. So, in light of the fact that we completely disregarded every piece of magic other than blue, we're going to keep with that spirit and do blue, blue, black, black, and also take a nap. Hold on, I'm going for another cookie while we rest, so we should be good. I don't know, apparently there are also cutscenes I might be missing out on because it depends on your schedule what kind of things we run into, but I honestly don't care. This is a custom gameplay. Of course we're going to miss out on stuff. And I don't know why my friend told me that. Anywho, let me eat these cookies and then let me get myself back in here. Crap. Of course as I'm making the cookie, as soon as I'm bringing the cookie to my mouth, there's a cutscene. Stupid. Okay, this was a horrible idea. Anyway, still going to do it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That was really unprofessional. But, you know what? Who cares? Anyhow. As I'm resting, I hear something in the hall outside. Donald, what are you doing here, bro? There's a box lying by the door wrapped in plain brown paper and Donald backing away from me. What? Is this mail? I thought mail only came on Saturdays. Hi. Just delivering a package for Urchin. Oh, stuff from home that got mixed up? That or Mom thinks I need a dress. Well, you're already wearing one, sort of. Yeah, what are we wearing? Like, literally, look at the gray garbs on them. So are these pretty much... I wonder. It's no time to wonder. Yeah, but this one doesn't match my eyes. Oh my god, your eyes are gray, so that actually does make sense. I don't think Virginia got anything meant for you, though. I didn't see any packages. I'm sure mine will show up eventually. I guess I should bring that inside. I can do that. He quickly picks up the box. Where should I put it? Something seems strange about this. Hang on. How do you know what color it is? You haven't opened it. Oh my god, that's actually really smart. Oh my god, he must have wrapped something in it. Oh my god, that's actually really smart, and I didn't pick up on it, and I'm sad I didn't pick up on it. I'm literally livid that I didn't pick up on that. I watch enough CSI, NCIS, and Law and Order to be able to pick up on that kind of crap. Anywho, let's do this. It's completely wrapped and taped shut with a big label on it. Magic, you know. And if it got sent to you, how come the label says Virginia? I relabeled it? There's something you're not telling me. We're way too inquisitive, and I'm proud of it. I didn't even realize that. I'm actually sad. Rats, you're not gonna fall for it. This is some kind of joke, right? Is this a bomb? Why would they make a bomb? I mean, that's a horrible idea. If it explodes, like, wouldn't we get in so much trouble? Okay, anyway. Nah, I don't know how to make one that works, but isn't dangerous yet. Guess again. Guess. Jack in a box with water balloons? I should have thought of a Jack in a box. I already did water balloons this month. Last guess. A cream pie with itching powder or something in it? Okay, not a pie. The box is in the wrong shape, but some kind of dessert. No, no food. More like the other end. The other... You in a box? You know, that's actually a beautiful idea. He just took a crap into the box and called it a day. That would have been beautiful. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, anywho. It's not mine. It's Jersey dung. That's disgusting. Not to me. Girls. Okay, me, I would have just been like, oh, well, okay, well, this is for who now? This is for Virginia. Okay, fine. Leave it over there. I don't want to see it, but go ahead. I probably would have wanted to see it anyway, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm a horrible person. I don't think most boys would be happy about getting a surprise present of that either. I would. Okay. So, I don't get the point. I don't get the point of this. What am I supposed to do? Let's say, why are you doing this? Because I don't want him to get rid of it. I'd rather see the prank with my own eyes. But I don't know if I can, like, avoid that. Alright, let's move on. Why are you always harassing Virginia? She's not doing anything to you. Because it's funny. It's not funny to her. She thought it was funny when I made Jacob quack in the middle of telling her how great he was. Yeah, well, that's different. He deserved that. So you're saying you can't prank someone if they don't deserve it. How boring. How very boring. I'd prank everybody if I had the actual stealth to do it. Probably end up I'd probably bump into a wall or something and then be like, crap. Okay, Urchin's a spoiled brat who doesn't do any work and makes everybody else wait on her. Actually, we talked about that, and Ellen's teaching Virginia to clean up after herself. She's getting better. I forgot that was one of my choices that I did earlier. So I guess there's my choice reflected. Huh. So I think you'd better take your present and leave. Yeah, whatever. Dang! I would have preferred if he left the box. That would have been so much fun. Oh my god. Damn. Dang. Dang it. I am so upset. Like, what was I supposed to do to get him to keep that there? Oh my god, I'm so upset. I am generally upset. Oh my god, I'm generally upset, everybody. I'm so upset, so filled with rage that I couldn't leave the box. I don't know if that was how this was always gonna go, if there was no choice, that he would always take it away. But I'm upset that that's the only thing I got to do. Anyway, let's move on. He picks up the box and walks off. Good thing I was here, otherwise, yuck. Man, I'm upset. Back to education. Alright, we're getting a lot of blue magic. We're doing this thing. Oh my god, we're just doing 2s everywhere. Okay, put up the deuces, like literally deuces. Let's keep it up. I need to make up my mind whether or not to run for a class office or whatever. I still don't know exactly what the jobs involve other than working with the teachers, and that means spending time with Professor Grabiner. Why is his name Grabiner? Because I swear when I see Grabiner, I'm just like, grab her? And I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, it gets that inappropriate with me. It gets that bad. It could help to get me on his good side, or it could give him more opportunities to make my life miserable. That's if I can actually win the election, of course. I've never been in an election before. I don't think I have any enemies in freshman class, but I don't think that I'm that popular either. Welcome to my nightmare. AKA, welcome to my life. Anyway, we can run for president, treasurer, or not run at all. See, if we were really role-playing to make Anabelle exactly like me, she wouldn't run at all, because she doesn't think she has the popularity, or the time, or the actual, motivation to do anything with her life. Because I'm just that lazy. But we're not. We're going to try and make Anabelle some kind of human being that actually does stuff with her life, so... And, because I heard that the president doesn't yield any result, I don't want to waste any money or time, so we're running for treasurer. Right, I'll go and submit my name to Professor Potsdam and see what happens. I feel like I should get some more cash for this, because I swear to God, it's going to kill me trying to, pay for anything in the game. I really want to pay for stuff, but I don't have any money. Alright, detect charms. Detect objects which have been enchanted in the caster's current location. Well, I guess that'll help, maybe. So, are you gonna do it? I don't think... Oh, come on! I'm not the sort of person... Anabelle, are you gonna run for treasurer? Yes, I am. Yippee! Now I can tell that spoiled brat to kiss my... Hey! Sorry. I've gotta go make plans. She leaves the room. Ellen sits on her bed and brushes back her hair. Such a strange thing to get so worked up over. Well, she is very competitive. If it really matters so much, she ought to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her. See, this is what Donald was talking about. That it's actually pretty craptastical. It really is kind of crappy. Anyhow, I shrug. I suppose. Do you think her brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to? Probably. She's his baby sister. He looks out for her. He's so sweet. Oh, he is he? Uh-oh. And we got the elegant music that we only get with Damien. Oh my goodness. Do you know what this means, kids? This means that Ellen she wants the D. But she's not gonna get it because I'm probably gonna go for the D too. But I don't think William is romanceable because there have been no choices to, romance him or anything. So screw that. We'll let him happen. Ellen, have you got a crush on William? What? No! Maybe. She sighs and flops back onto the bed. Yes. Oh, God. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not a good idea. You can't have him. He's mine. I don't want William. Not gonna lie, I was joking about the romance thing. I really don't want that. She can have his D. I don't care for it. That's not a good idea. There's nothing wrong with that. We're that kind of friend. We're the one that's supportive. We're the one that won't kill you. We're a ginger. I just realized that we are a ginger. We literally look like the stereotypical Irish. And again, emphasis on the stereotypical social justice warriors back. Okay, anyway. Okay, you like William, so what's the problem? He's cute, he's responsible, a good student, he's popular. So he can have any girl he wants. And he never want a girl like me. Guys want someone pretty who likes makeup and dancing and pouts until she gets her way. Are you talking about your little sister? Oh wow, there it goes. Jenny's not even 13 and yet already got boys chasing after her. Here's the thing about Jenny, though, Ellen. If she's not even 13, Jenny will lose that appeal by the time she goes to high school. Believe me, most of the girls I've met in my life that go, I had a bunch of boyfriends when I was young, end up not having boyfriends at all by the time they go to high school. Boys think of me as just a rock with hair, a useless fuzzy lump. That is actually one of the most creative imagery I've ever seen. Like, if you just imagine what was in my head right now, you'd be pleased. William is nice. He would never... but he would never. Let's see. He's wrong for you. Let's scratch that out right there. We are not horrible people. We tell him you like him. Wait and see. Honestly, I am the girl who goes for the abruptness. I find the whole wait and see, act like a stereotypical moe girl, boring. Go tell him how you feel. If you like him, tell him. No! What's the worst thing that can happen? He says no, then you know, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, and it's not like he's gonna be like, I can't be your friend if you, that's really how this is. Not unless he had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Then that's when the situation just carouses into that territory of, oops. And what if he likes you and you're just wasting time not knowing? That's not very likely. You'll never know unless you try. We're horses. We're supposed to be daring. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. We're Gryffindor. I'm just kidding. But it pretty much is. As I just read, it pretty much is. This is pretty much Hogwarts in a nutshell. Like, the snakes or whatever. Like, the girl with the black hair and the one with the white hair that wears the purple gowns. What are they, like, Slytherin or Ravenclaw? We're the ones in the green and orange are, the horses and the wolves. We're pretty much Gryffindor. The yellow ones are Hufflepuff and, oh my god, I don't know who Slytherin is. The blue ones might be Slytherin. Or maybe the blue ones are Ravenclaw. I don't know. You're cute and clever and sweet. You're not hopeless. Maybe he likes you. Maybe he doesn't. There's only one way to find out. I'll think about it. She's not gonna think about it. Tomorrow she's gonna forget all about it. Oh wait, it's already tomorrow. She forgot about it. Virginia stretches and yawns. So are you and William working on your plans to take over the class today? Well, we can't today, exactly. Why not? He's not here. What do you mean he's not here? It's Cider Day, the Big Apple Festival in the next county over. Most of the upperclassmen go there on a field trip. It's over an hour away, so they have to leave early. Why didn't we hear about it? Freshmen aren't allowed. It's a privilege. Wow! Discrimination! But then again, it's like the senior class trip, I guess. It's just way too early, though. I couldn't celebrate and enjoy a festival unless this was May. When I know I've already passed and survived and I know I'm graduating. What's an apple festival? A harvest fair. Don't you have those where you come from? I don't know. They get a big old-fashioned cider press set up on the green, so everybody can watch the apples be crushed, and they sell jugs of it. There's lots of food: apple donuts, apple sausages, apple upside-down cake, caramel apples, squash apple soup. Well, it's not all apples. Big bake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fillers in the day, and then a contra dance in the evening. Duh, like by contra dance, do you mean Vampire Weekend is playing at this place? Because if so, I am getting up. I will literally go to this Apple Festival in literally 10 seconds short. Because you know what? I think the contra dance is a Vampire Weekend concert. We are going. Annabelle, pack up your bags. We need to go. Oh god, but they probably won't let me go, so fine. I'll live with the resignation that I can't go. From the look on Ellen's face, she has no idea what a contra dance is, but she's not gonna ask. So the seniors are going off to a dance without us. Well, it doesn't matter. What should I do today? Girl, you ain't got no cash. You ain't got nothing. We are broke. Practically. Can we get like a job on this game? Because I swear to God, I'm not making nearly enough cash. How about, like, is there... Write down in the comments below if there's a way to make fast money, because I don't know anyways. You know, in most Otome games, there's a way to make money. Like, there's like jobs or something. Like in Nicole, I got a job. But here, I get nothing. And thus I'm screwed. How do you make more money here? And you only get like $5 a week. What kind of allowance is that? Like, literally, what kind of allowance is that? I wonder if there's like a cheat code I could use in the game. Maybe there's like a cheat code where I could just be like, I want money. Save me. I can't pay for anything. But it probably isn't, so let's move on. Let's have her study. Smartness! Oh god, what's happening? I don't like that goofy music. I don't like the sound of that. Anyhow, after dinner, I'm walking back to my room with Ellen and Virginia when I notice a small box sitting in front of the door. Another box? Oh, not again! She pulls back a foot to kick the offending object, then pauses. Hey, Annabelle, this one's for you. Me? Wait a minute, Donald. I tried to help you, Donald. I didn't mean to just turn you away. Don't prank me. I peered down at the box. Sure enough, it says to Anabelle in flowing letters. Nothing about who sent it. Oh god, it might be Donald. Is this another one of Donald's tricks? Why would it be sent to me? Oh, because we turned him away. It's because we turned him away. I'm just kidding. We're overreacting. Open the box. I don't know why anyone would send me a present, but I don't know why anyone would send me a prank either. I said either, but it's either. My bad. Then again, Grammarly. This is not Grammarly. Let's see what it is. I pick it up. Too heavy for clothing. It opens up here. It's... Oh! It's a pie! Thank God we didn't throw it away, because I'm about to eat that. Cool. A golden flaky pastry. Lattice or lattice? I believe it's lattice. No, I believe it's a lattice. God, I know the word. I know the word, but, you know, I can't remember how to pronounce it. And I hate when I do that. Anyhow. Covers a filling of spiced fruit. Probably apple. But how did it get here? Some upperclassman must have brought it from the festival, I guess. Oh, maybe it's from William. Why would he be sending Anabelle a pie? Calm those titties, Ellen. He may love me. And you know what? My harem needs fulfilling, so it doesn't matter. Take... Ugh, girl. Oh my god, let me stop. An election warm-up gift? He would probably have left a note if it were him. Maybe it was Isabel taking pity on us poor freshmen. Oh god, I went too far. Do we have a fridge or anything? Nope, you're gonna have to eat it. You can't eat a whole pie. I dare you. You know, in light of who I am as a person, I'd eat that whole pie with no restraint. But in light of the situation, I know what they really want me to do is share with them. Even though that was not in my caliber. I probably would have devoured that pie by myself. Then again, it's an apple pie. I probably wouldn't eat it. So yeah, let's share it. It's not going to be my common courtesy that makes me share this pie. It's because it's apple and I don't like apple. I'm not a typical American. I prefer a sweet potato pie. Of course not. We'll share. Let's go back to the cafeteria and find some plates and forks. Woo! I'm not sure. I don't know if I like apple pie. I've never eaten it. What? How can you have never had apple pie? That's like a requirement of American culture. Are you supposed to be from which culture? I'm American first. I grew up here just as much as you guys did, you know. Anyway, if you aren't Sherry, this is the perfect time to try some, right? If you don't like it, Virginia will eat your share. You bet. We split the pie amongst us, and it was delicious. My god. Me, personally, I would not have partaken in that pie, not even remotely. Let me save. I'm that person who saves every week. You should see me when I'm playing frickin' you should see me when I'm literally playing P3P. I save like practically every other night. I'm not sure if I want to do a P3P playthrough. I feel like I do, but don't, because I don't keep up with the gameplay often enough. Anyhow. I don't feel like reading my diary. We didn't do much anything. Next week! Alright. I awakened on Monday to a sharp rap on the door. Miss Freeman, if you please. What do you want? Oh god, it's you! Get out of my house! Stepping outside, I spot Professor Grabiner and clutch protectively at my robes. Oh god. It's happening. The infamous rape scene! I'm just kidding. I'm just out of bed. I'm feeling pretty vulnerable. I was not expecting to be facing him this early in the morning. Good morning, sir. Is there a problem? No. Yeah, he sighs and hands me a folder bulging with papers. The label on it reads Election Protocol. You will receive these documents and meet me after class today to discuss your campaign strategy. Unless you prefer to forfeit now and save us both the trouble. Suck my metaphorical balls, you whore. Because I'm not quitting Jax. Oh! He's trying to make me angry. He's trying to make me angry. He's trying to make me angry. Okay, let me calm down. We'll give him the satisfaction. No, sir. Very well, then. Good day to you. How much strategy is involved in this election, anyway? I don't know, Anabelle. I've never been one for election. I suppose I'll find out this afternoon. First, I have to decide on my schedule this week. What should I do? I like the soothing music. It's really nice. I don't really want to focus on my strength or my studies. I do studying so I can raise money. But But if we're not going to do any other thing, we could do blue, blue, black, and maybe a smidgen of red. Or maybe black. You know what? We're just going to have her be abysmal at red, green, and white magic. She will flourish with black and blue magic. That's just the life we're about to live. Hey! Deuces! We just love that 2. The 2 is our number for the rest of this gameplay. Watch it break with the number 1 with 1 next round. I arrive in the empty conference room and take a seat, spreading out the folders worth of papers in front of me. The elections are held on Friday afternoon. Before then, I have to decide on a campaign slogan, do promotions, and write a speech to convince people to vote for me. That's not much time. I'm still not entirely sure what the class treasurer does. Usually that means organizing fundraisers, but I haven't heard about any of those here. You handle class funds. Do you really not know what a class treasurer is? Treasury is just basically money, financing, for your class in particular. Anything that requires money for your class. I mean, seriously, Annabelle, don't be stupid. Okay, anyway, most fundraiser money comes from parents, but since this is a boarding school, our parents aren't here to get money from. I wish that's how life was. How many of you still come out of pocket for like class trips and crap like that? Even if you're like, seriously. Maybe that's the point. Maybe as the treasurer, I'm supposed to think of some creative ways to get around the problem with raising money for a tiny school that's kind of isolated. Well, we didn't think this through at all. I forgot the fact that we're isolated. Oh, someone's coming. Professor Grabner enters the room. Would it be too much to hope that you have already made your decision? Just a minute. Sorry to bust in, sir. I promised my sister I'd serve as Annabelle's campaign manager. You don't have to stay. I know how much you have to do, and I can talk her through the steps and deliver the requisition to you later. Is this what you want, Miss Freeman? LOL. Obviously, I'm working with William. Yeah, I think that's best. Very well, then. He nods to William and leaves. You know, if he looked more like Snape and wasn't a gigantic douchebag, I may have actually worked with him, but he's the douchiest of douches, and I have no idea. I really don't feel like dealing with him. Alright, let's get started. First things first, you need a campaign slogan, something to set you apart from Jacob and tell people why they should vote for you. He's campaigning on charm, wealth, and family status. You don't have that. But all his charm doesn't necessarily make him likable. You want to give people the idea that he's flash in your substance, that you can do the job and they should trust you with their money. Oh, sorry, I have like the roll thing on my mouse, and sometimes I hit that. So I think we'll call you the dependable draft horse. Your imagery can be a horse pulling a wagon. No, a coach. Okay. And that is me. That's me right now. Literally sitting back and being like, yeah, you do that. You do all the work for me. I don't mind. I really don't mind. Because the time frame for election is so short, the school provides the marketing material. All we have to do is give them an order and basic outlines. So we won't have to stay up all night with markers and scissors. Did Virginia remember to tell you about the budget? What budget? Right. The school provides the materials, but you do have to pay for them. You absolutely want to at least posters or badges. That's the basics. That reminds everyone who's running. Badges are probably better. People find it fun to collect them, so they'll naturally help spread the realm around. So much talking. Ugh, so much talking. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's keep this going. You can give away food. Everyone likes free food, but then it's gone. They may not even remember who gave it to them. Oh my god, all of this is highly expensive. I mean, customized cupcakes would have been my choice had I had the cash. Can I like get a loan? Oh my god. Can you get like a loan? Oh my god. This is awful. Like literally, sit down with me, people, and look at this. Okay, I'm having a heart attack here, people. Okay, screw it. I've given up on life. We're just gonna buy the posters and the badges. Because screw these cupcakes. I want to do the cupcakes. I want to do the super cupcakes, the customized cupcakes, but they're not gonna give me that. Oh my god. $90 for cupcakes though. Who does that? Okay, this is insane. Can I do like a loan? Like, if I don't have any money, can I just offer to pay him back one day in his life? Not today, but someday. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. We'll just buy these. Wait, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna save right here just in case the loan thing doesn't go as planned. Let's save a second slot. I should have named it as Gimme Your Money. Let's get them custom. I can't afford that. Oh, crap. See, I thought they would let me buy it even if I couldn't afford it. Alright, nothing else. Okay. I'll put the order in, and someone should drop the things off at the room in the morning. See you later. Okay, goodbye. Like, you know, life has been hectic ever since I saw that. First thing in the morning, the campaign materials arrive. I have a stack of 6 posters, each one saying the dependable draft horse for treasurer. Vote for Anabelle Freeman. We'll need to find some places around campus to tape these up. I have a collection of green paper horse carriages, each with Anabelle Freeman for treasurer on them in gold ink and straight pins for fastening them to the ropes. We'll have to find somewhere high traffic to hand these out. Okay, we ready? Are we just gonna go to the quad and just sit there and have the buttons sitting out? I suppose. Go Team Anabelle! Yeah, damn right, go Team Anabelle. Alright, Ellen, Virginia and I spend the next hour catching passerby, introducing me as a candidate and giving them my badges to wear. This is a good way to get my name out there, but it's tiring and boring. Oh, are you kidding me? You might as well steal my balls. Would you? Man! Thank God for the blue magic because it's cheering me up because I'm pissed. Okay, on Wednesday morning, the campaigning is in full swing. All the candidates, not just in my year, but the upperclassmen too, have taken up positions on the main quad, calling out to everyone who passes and handing them colorful bits of paper. It's loud and crowded and confusing. Some of the older candidates are spraying magical sparkles over their heads to try and draw more attention to themselves, which just makes it worse. Angela for president! Kurgan for secretary! Vote for Jacob! Vote for me! Should I be saying vote for Anabelle? I just realized I may have spelled Anabelle strangely because Anna usually has 2 N's. My problems. My problems. They're too big for me. I'm doing this. This is the moment when Anabelle starts to sit down and reflect on her life and wonder what mistakes she's made. This is the literal moment. I'm doing my best to make myself heard among the crowd, but it's hard work. William's with me lending his voice, and his height is definitely helping. Also, he remembers the name of all the freshmen, and they always seem pleased to have him single them out. Male or female, a lot of people admire William. Dude, what are you, Mr. Perfect? Am I supposed to romance you, William? I don't care for you. I just want my blue magic. I don't know who I'm romancing in this game. I just realized that, but I probably will go for Donald or something like that. Is there a spell called open? There is. Oh my goodness. And it locks and opens doors or objects that are designed to be closed. Literally, if you could see my face right now. Alright. Oh god, we have an assembly. After activities on Friday, each class has scheduled time to come to the gym where the officer candidates will make their final speeches before elections. Since we can't vote in the senior election, there's no reason for us to have to listen to their speeches, or vice versa. See, I'm dying out here, people. Alright, the freshman slot is the last one in the day. I came in earlier to watch the end of the sophomore campaigns, hoping for some inspiration. I have a slightly better idea. Oh my god, these fat fingers. Okay, I have a slightly better idea of what kind of things to say, but they all have pros and cons. First up are the candidates for freshman class president. Minnie Cochran climbs up onto the stage. Oh god, is this Minnie Cochran? My god. Your hair, lady, and your damn eyes. They're big even for anime standards. Maybe it's because you have a small face. Anywho, Minnie Cochran climbs onto the stage looking bright-eyed and enthusiastic and says a bunch of stuff about offering a helping hand to other students. Everyone applauds. Who is this fine piece of, I don't know, whatever? I don't know who you are, lady, but if you are the other candidate, I will vote for you because of your awkward appearance. Yeah, mostly this white hair. Okay, then Suki Sato wanders up and starts talking about how she found a caterpillar once that's turned into a lizard instead of a moth, or something like that. It's a little hard to follow. Oh, and apparently the spirits told her to run for president, or some spirits. She's not sure which ones. Everyone applauds, but not as loudly. Screw you guys! I'm voting for Suki Sato! Suki Sato for president! After that comes the presentations for treasurer. Oh god, no. Jacob Blazing, the blazing fire. Get out of my face, bro. You aren't ready for the swag I'm about to unleash up on that stage. I'm just kidding. Calm down, calm down. Starts up and gives a very brief speech about how money is obviously in safe hands with him, and he knows how to spend it too. Everyone claps and some guys even hoot in approval. How stupid. Then it's my turn. Hi, my name is Anabelle Freeman, and I'm running for class treasurer. No shit. In managing money, I will increase accountability, reduce waste. Which one would yield the better result? Obviously, reducing the waste. I will reduce waste by eliminating unnecessary red tape and record keeping so that we can focus our funds on what's important. It will be my job to manage class fundraising events. I will promote existing events more, innovate with new. Probably promote tradition. I'm all for innovation, but in a magic school, I feel like improving traditions would be much more successful. I will work hard to promote our traditional events so that they will be more successful than ever. The most important thing that I bring to the table as treasurer is... I'd be lying if I said that. I'd be lying if I said that. Class spirit. What the hell? Class spirit and dedication. When it comes to money, I will leave no stone unturned. So please vote the dependable draft horse. Everyone applauds. At last, it's time for the actual voting. Can I vote for myself? Everyone lines up in a single file in the hallway leading to one of the classrooms. One at a time, we go inside to cast our votes. Okay, so my friend didn't tell me whether or not I can vote for other people. I don't know if she told me whether or not voting for Minnie or Suki would warrant a new change. I feel like there's nothing you can do as far as unless you vote for president. So I'm voting for Suki. And obviously I'm voting for myself. I'd love to work with Suki. Working with Minnie doesn't seem profitable. After all the votes are counted, we assemble again in the gym for the results. The position of freshman class treasurer will be held by Anabelle Freeman. Suck my balls. We got a trophy. We made treasurer. And I'm proud to announce that this year's freshman class president will be Minnie Cochran. Okay. That was a waste. That was the literal opposite of what I wanted in life. I'm going to actually Google whether or not Minnie Cochran will always be president. Hold on, friends. I'm going to Google it on my phone. Yep, Minnie will always be elected president, regardless of whether you vote for Suki or if you run yourself, which sucks big balls, but okay. I'd like to thank you all for your hard work this week. The students are what make Iris Academy truly great. The teachers will be seeking out the newly elected officers later today to discuss their positions. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Oh, you again. Is there no other teacher besides you, dude? Like, literally, no other teachers. So, you were successful. Yes, sir. Very well, take these keys. He hands me a small loop of chains about the size of a bracelet with 3 bronze keys hanging from it. And report to here at 5 a.m. It was at that moment that Anabelle knew she fucked up. This is fucking ridiculous. You know what, I'm sorry cursing like a madman right now, but what the hell? 5 a.m.? I'm barely up at 9 a.m. Oh my god. Oh my god. What have we done? You were aware of what your duties would involve, weren't you? After all, you were given all the information ahead of time. Suck my balls, you whore! I don't even have balls. Suck my non-existent metaphorical balls. Because I swear to God, I'll kill you with my own bare hands if you rub this salt in my wound anymore. Maybe I should have spent less time campaigning and more time reading the information booklet. Damn straight we should have. Damn you, Anabelle. You knew this. Oh my god, I'm so pissed off. I'm literally like livid. I don't know what the hell I've gotten myself into. When I push the blankets aside, the room is dark and cold. Ellen and Virginia are still asleep. I should be too. Why did I think this was a good idea? Exactly! The door was locked, but Professor Graviner gave me a key. I also have the key from the metal box I see sitting on the table, next to the stack of envelopes. The professor isn't here. Why should he be? This is boring, pointless work, and now it's my job. God, this feels like going to death. This feels like when you're seeing the devil, and you're just like, God, this is my life now. Or my non-existent life, technically. Class treasurer. Class filling agent. More like it. Well, pretty much. That's like, I can name a bunch of different things you have to do in school that honestly are just slave labor. First off, freaking service hours, bro. It's one thing, I know it's supposed to be for the good of the world, and I'm being very controversial. I don't mind helping people, but shit, it's slave labor when you come down to it. Especially if your school demands a lot of hours from you. One envelope for each student to be labeled with his or her name, $5 for each student to be extracted from the crash box and placed in the relevant envelope. Any mistakes, and they'll know exactly who to blame. Then I have to go through the creative mail and line up anything received with the students it's supposed to go to, and then I have to go around to every freshman dorm room and deliver the mail and the allowances. And I have to do this every single Saturday for the rest of the year. This wasn't worth it! As I'm making my rounds, I reach Butterfly Hall and stop in surprise. Oh, I forgot there's like a Butterfly Hall. I'm assuming the Butterfly Hall is Ravenclaw. I'm just kidding. I should really stop focusing on that. Of course, it's Pastel's room too. I wonder which one of them it's for. Probably Pastel. Everybody thinks she's cute. She must have boys all over the place. How much you want to bet that that's not the case? I've never gotten flowers like that. I did get a pie though. Does that count? And I never did find out who it was sent from. I think a pie counts. If you want the quickest way to my heart, a pie counts. Oh well, on with the work. Oh god. At last it's done and I'm free for the day. What should I do? You should study because we don't have any money. Alright. What are we doing this Sunday? We chillin'? Oh no, we're having sports club. It doesn't seem like I'm winning at all this week. Just feels like I'm dying. Because I'm doing nothing but horrible, horrible things. It scares me. It's Sunday and the sports club is having a meeting, or rather a game. Virginia's got the ball and is dribbling it across the floor towards Ellen at the goal. Kel cuts in to try and steal, but Virginia sidesteps. A twist, a lunge, a swift kick, and the ball flies through the air. What are you guys doing? Nobody pays any attention to him until after Ellen has successfully blocked the goal. This is a sports club meeting. What are you doing here? Maybe I want to play. I'm a fit guy, right? Fine, whatever. Alright. He closes his eye briefly and a wave of green magic sweeps over him. So wait, I could have enhanced my body with the green? Ooh, oh, damn it. Should have did that. Should have went with green magic. Could have made myself a strong beefcake.
Beefcake! Beefcake!
Hey, you can't do that. Do what? Hold on. What can he do? I didn't see him do anything. Crap. My thing froze. Okay, there we go. No magic allowed. What are you talking about? We're wizards. This is real sports, not bounders. What's going on? Hey, who is this prissy little thing coming out the cut with these curly curls? Looking better than Anabelle. I'm just kidding. He does not look better than Anabelle. This one says you guys are refusing to use magic. What's the point of that? This one. Well, that's how we've been doing it in sports club. That's just wrong. It's unnatural. You're letting your talents go to waste. Come on, it'd be fun. You want to show off your skills, don't you? Who's up for flying basketball? Okay, so I guess what are these, Falcons or whatever? They are kind of like Slytherin, I guess. No, there is no magic allowed in sports club. Maybe we should take a vote. You're with me, right, Kyo? Yeah. Traitor! Anabelle! No magic allowed, dudes. You want to play your sport. If you want magic, this is a sports club, and it was obviously created with the intention of And especially since Virginia's the one that started the club, it was created with the intention of being purely non-magical. You want magic, go take a PE course. I don't think it's a good idea. We're only freshmen, but we've got players from all 4 years, and we all know completely different spells. I couldn't play flying basketball. I can't fly. There, see? Without magic, it's just kiddies' games. Why should we have to hold back from the best we can do? Yeah, we should be real. Who's saying you can't be real? We're saying that in this case in point, we're not holding back. What we're doing is actually improving the skill. You know what? Why am I ranting? Annabelle's not going to talk, so why am I? Real losers? Virginia. Because it's the rules? People without magic still have to hold back. You don't pick up the ball in soccer. You don't beat up the other team to stop them from reaching the goal. You do your best within the rules. That's good sportsmanship. Thank you, Ellen. Jacob just snorts at this. Maybe we could have a special game sometime with the spells that are allowed, but only certain spells, so it's fair. I guess. Ellen looks at Jacob. Do you still want to play? Call me when you play a real game. Dude, suck it. Why are boys so rude? William isn't. Okay, boys except William. Come on, let's get back to the game. Alright, so I think this is a good place to stop. I'm kind of getting really into this, and so... why is this name TGXL Debugger? I don't know what debugger means in case of this. So just name it TGXL. It's a lot easier. Anywho, that does it for this part, everybody. I'll see you guys next time in Let's Play Magical Diary Part... I believe it's 7. I'm sorry, I can't remember my parts. Either way, this is TGXL. Bye, guys!